All right, class. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. So I know your phones are off in a way because no one would be so rude as to be paying attention to their phone or having earbuds while they're supposed to be doing notes. Let's try this again. Class?
Yes.
Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, you can at least pretend like you're excited to be here because that makes me be able to pretend that you're excited to be there. Yes? Is that what you want? You need the notes? Oh. No one gave you any?
I was given it, you weren't here.
Right now? I know, but I had this fool here pass them out, and him pass them out. So I think it was him. Did you have the packet?
She was with you when I finished.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, thank you anyway, though. Appreciate it. I thank you. Okay. All right, so this is going to be page number 41. So by writing the page number on here, it's going to make your life easier for your notebook to know where things go when you put it in the notebook. Now, we're going to first start with, this is 4 sets of notes. Because it's 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, and 4-4. It's a packet, I put them all together. So this is also going to continue on 43, 45, and 47. Because they're all back to back. They're simple one page, but I just put them all together in one. So when we go to the next set of notes, we're going to actually fill in some more, and then we could actually have a lot of pages to write stuff down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up these vocabularies here. So we're going to hit graph, vertex, edge, and path, which are right here. So your notes are fill in the blanks. So if you could, go through, fill in the blanks for this. So you have to go through and read it to find out what the missing words are and fill in the blanks. All right, so we should be about there by now, right? Are we there? Okay, so we're going to go through and fill these in. So for yours, so help me out because I'm going to go over your notes on my paper here. So it says graph a finite set of dots. A finite set of dots and connecting links. Graphs can represent city maps, air routes, etc. Okay, vertex or vertices, a point in a graph where the edges meet. Thank you. So edge, a link that joins two vertices or vertexes. No, it's vertices. Okay. In a graph. Path, a connected sequence of showing a route described by naming the vertices traveled. A path can start and end at different vertices, and edges may be omitted or reused. Omitted or reused. So omitted means that we don't have to use it, or we could use it twice. So now that's we left off on path, and so our next one, scrolling down. They see me scrolling. All right, so the next one is circuit. Okay, circuit, a path that starts and ends at the same vertex. Edges may be omitted or reused. There we go. And here we go. Here's the next ones. All right, let's continue. All right, we already did circuit, so balance the number of edges meeting at a
Birthday.
Thank you. Euler circuit, a circuit that uses every edge of a graph exactly once and starts and stops at the same point. Next one, circuit versus Euler circuit. Both start and end at the same vertex. Circuits may retrace edges or not use all. Euler circuits travel each edge and must cover all edges. Now, as we go through, we'll look up here at the top, and I highly recommend, so when we do this, we're going to end up having to, I'm going to trace over it, which is probably one of the better ways to be able to do these, by tracing over to color to show our path that we're going to take. So first thing I'm going to start off with is, how many vertices does this graph have? How many? 5. Okay, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. How many edges does this one have? So the edges counting is usually, it's easy if you trace it out. You trace it out. So as you count that edge, you trace it so you can, see that you did count that one. Or mark it off, or highlight it, or whatever you want to use. All right, what do you say? How many edges do we have?
I'm saying
Huh? 5? Anyone else?
8.
He says 8. She says 8. All right. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna trace it so you can see each one as I count it, so I can mark it off, because that's what I've been trying to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's why I said trace it out, so we can cover all the edges. Now, next one. What do the vertices represent in this graph?
The states.
Not states.
Well, there's like some countries where
It's not a country. I don't think New York is a country.
Oh no, I was saying London is a road. Wait,
London's not a country.
it's a city? Oh
Yeah.
wait, I was Mr. I'm tired.
Hey, listen, I understand. That's why we're going over this. So, all these are cities, right? Okay, they're all different cities. around the, looks like Europe and America. That's it. So these are all cities. All right. Is it IES or is it YS?
IES.
Okay. I think I misspelled it on my last one that I just did. Next one. What do the edges represent in the graph then?
The distance
Kind of distance, but
or the length.
routes? Is that what you said? Okay, why do you say routes? Okay. And how are we travel? We could take a train from New York to London.
Now we take the triangle.
You take a plane, right? So all these are direct flights. So all these are flights, and that's why it is a straight line. It's not a train because that would wiggle around. It's not a car because the roads, no roads are actually.
It'll be a plane, right?
Yeah, these are going to be planes. So these are plane routes.
You take a triangle.
I know. What's a triangle? Because I know no one's checking on their phone right now because everyone's paying attention, especially if you're in the front row. What?
It has an E in the end for route.
E, R-O-U.
TES.
ES? Oh, wow. Okay. English language is horrible.
Yeah, really?
Because when I read the word that I read, so did you read that it's red? Yeah. Same word pronounced differently, different meaning. That's horrible, isn't it? English is awful. All right, so let's take a look. Name 6 paths from New York to Berlin. Ooh, 6 paths. Now, ooh, wow, that was weird. So from New York to Berlin. So each one actually has a letter that's going to represent it. So N is going to be New York, Berlin is going to be B. So we are going to talk about some routes to go from there. So 6 paths. So I'm going to start here. So let's go with New York. Where did I go to from New York? London. Okay, so London. And now? Berlin. Hey, look, that's an easy one. So now I'm going to name another route that starts in New York but ends up in Berlin. What you got?
Miami. New York to Miami.
Okay, so New York, Miami, Rome, and Berlin. Very good. Good job. Now, give me another one that I'm going to end up at the same place. What you got?
New York to London to Rome to Berlin.
All right. All right, someone else, because I know you guys do understand this, but I want to hear someone else. Give me another path. Go ahead.
New York, Miami.
Miami, and then Berlin. There we go. That's an easy one. All right, can I get someone else? I want someone else. I want someone that hasn't said. Yes, go ahead. Miami, London, and then Berlin. Very good. And last, someone else. Go ahead, Ashley.
New York, Miami, Berlin. Oh no,
New York, Miami.
no, good. New York, Miami.
There's another way to do
London.
How about go to London first? Let's change it to London then. Because if it goes like this, look, New York, London, Berlin. This one over here is New York, London, Rome, Berlin. So what?
Miami.
Okay, from London to Miami,
Then to Berlin.
then to Berlin. There we go. So there's our 6 different. So now if you go on to, what are those like discount airfare places? Like Priceline or, I don't know, whatever. So the cheapest tickets are going to be the worst routes. So that's where you're going to start in New York, and you're going to go to London, then Miami, and then eventually in Berlin. Which, it would have been easier just going from New York to Miami, right? And then straight to Berlin. But no, they had to take you back and forth. So they're going to put you on a plane for 48 hours versus you're on a plane for 20 hours. But you're going to pay extra to not be on a plane. That's the whole point. They get more money out of you like that. All right, now this next one. Circuits. Definition of a circuit. Someone help me. What is the definition of a circuit? Go ahead.
Oh,
Loud and clear.
a circuit that uses that uses every edge of a graph exactly once the source and stops at the same point.
That's a Euler circuit.
Oh yeah. Wait, a path that starts and ends at the same vertex.
Okay, a path that starts and ends at the same vertex, right? Starts and ends at the same vertex. So long as we're not on TikTok right now while I'm trying to talk, I'm about ready to grab that thing, ooh, and you ain't gonna get it back till the end of the day. Do you know how sad you would be? No phone all day long? I'd be getting all your messages and like replying to everyone. Just put it away so you keep being distracted, okay? All right, so a circuit. So we're gonna start in New York. So I'm gonna erase this right here. So by tracing over this, it's gonna make life a whole lot easier. So let's go ahead and trace this. So I'm starting at New York, and I'm just gonna do a circuit. So right here, I'm gonna do a circuit. So I start there. So that means I have to start and end in New York. Where should I go? Yeah, go ahead.
New York, Miami, then London.
Okay, New York, Miami, London,
Then New York.
then back to New York. Is that pretty easy there? So what am I going to write for that answer?
Miami and London. Right?
So New York to Miami to London. So that's going to be, my route starts in New York, goes to Miami, and then goes to London, and then back to New York. There you go. You're going to do the same thing for each one of these. You're going to do a circuit for each one. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So, I'm going to call on some people. Then I'm going to color it in up here. Let's see. Let's do a purple. Alright, Bianca, help me out. So what was the next one after New York? Rome. Okay, give me a circuit for Rome. So we're starting at Rome.
Berlin,
Go to Berlin.
London, and then back to
There you go. Good job. All right, so that's a good circuit. Now let's do another one. So I'm going to pick on Alexis. What's the next one that we got to do?
London,
Oh.
Miami,
Okay, so London to Miami,
Berlin,
Berlin,
back to London.
and then back to London. Very good. And let me see. What's another color I could use? Let me use this one. Everything else. Calvin, what's the next one we're supposed to do? We just, yeah, is it Miami now? Okay, Miami. So do the Miami.
Miami, Berlin.
To Berlin,
Yes. To Rome.
to Rome.
Yeah.
Very good. And let me see. Last one is going to be Berlin and Makosi. Okay, Berlin to where? London, very good. To Rome, and then back to Berlin, right? There we go, good job. All right, that's all of them there. Now, here's a challenge. A challenge. I'm going to give you about 4 minutes. Okay, this is what you're going to do. Name a Euler circuit that begins and ends in London. A Euler circuit, the difference on Euler circuit does what? A circuit that uses every edge of a graph exactly once and starts and stops at the same point. So Euler circuit is going to start in London. And then, if no such circuit exists, describe vertex or vertices where you run into a problem. So, give you a couple minutes, and I got a prize if someone could actually get this one.
Dang.
Trace it out. Trace it out. Thinking on it? Trace it out. Do you got it, Calvin?
We have to use all the lines in it?
Yeah. Yes. A Euler circuit, you have to use everything once.
You going around like that?
You looking up the schedule, or are you on TikTok again? Oh, now you're looking at the schedule. I want you to try this. Z, you got your answer?
Yeah.
You do? Come on up.
Hey, yo.
It's a Euler circuit. You have to use them all once.
All of these even the edges?
And you have to, yes, and you have to end up back in London.
I fight your elbow.
Okay? Yeah. It's a pen. Does anyone else think they got it? Hmm? Okay. All right, here. You got it, Elijah?
No, I got that we can't do You ran into the problem.
You got it?
Okay.
Here. Okay.
Keep going. You gotta go.
It's impossible.
You say break all the gravity. Go to both lines.
Oh wait.
God damn.
Oh wait.
Which one?
Just
One
it
more?
off.
Okay.
I can't wrote it on my paper.
You could grab your paper too.
You're done. It's impossible. But she's on to something. Oh no. Yeah, wrong.
It's
All but
You're right, I
one.
get
Not
it.
bad.
I get
Not
it.
bad. Not bad. Okay, not bad. So, prize is still out there if anyone can figure it out.
It's impossible. I'm surprised.
Hmm?
I want to see you.
I want you guys to do it. I've done this one before. But what would be the point? What would you learn if I just give you the answer?
So where?
No.
We'll learn how to do it.
No, you would learn how to just copy what I did. But you would not learn for yourself. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to leave this one open for you, and you're going to finish that up, and you're going to tell me if it is or if it isn't.
I just say you took class.
That should be our homework.
Nope, your homework for today is going to be the 4.1 homework, which is going to be on what page? What page is it on? Let's go back up to the top. This is 41, so your homework's on page 40. So please make sure you write page 40 on it, right about meow. And like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, and there we go.